Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Danganronpa Part 8. In the previous video, we witnessed, well we actually didn't witness, but our good buddy and pal Byakuya was murdered and we gotta figure out who did it, even though I'm like 85% confident Mikon did it. Like that's about the confidence level. Not quite the confidence level I had back in the first game when I knew that what's her name? Celeste was the killer in chapter 3. I was like 95% confident there. I'm like 85 on Mikon. Damn it, you promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being one? And now I'll never know what you're going to say to me. Oh, we never got to hear Byakuya's confession of his undying love. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did he even mean? Could it be... Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn Arful? Arful? What? Monokuma is now part dog. He only talks in dog puns now. Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys, it can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor? No way. Just because he said lots of serious things, that doesn't mean he was the traitor. I mean, I just don't think Byakuya would be able to... Because, I mean, maybe that's why he's in this, killing game, is because he agreed to be the traitor and that's why he wasn't murdered instantly. I don't know. I don't buy it. Obtain truth bullet. Monokuma file number 1. So he got stabbed, dude. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right, I need to do it. If we're going to survive this, we need to do it. Gotta prepare myself for the worst. Investigate. Well, I mean, I guess we should go. Well, what do you got to say? Totally not Makoto. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? I think so. It's been a few days since the last video. So I'm a little fuzzy on the exact particulars, but I believe he was definitely in there. I don't remember exactly who all was. The only people who weren't in there were Pico, Kuzuru, there was someone else who wasn't in the room with us, I think. Maybe Teru? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it,
But
how was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark in the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
that's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Didn't someone say something about they had really good ears? Was that Mikon? I don't trust her though. Are you talking about her? Was it you? One of you said something about having good ears. I remember that. Or good hearing. My hero, you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute, Byakuya's alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. And of course, I'm not fine.
Why?
It's not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? I mean, that hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If only I'd acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Oh, it was, Soda was not in the room with us, right? Because he was supposed to go fix the breaker, I want to say? I don't think... I'm pretty non-sus of Soda, though. Like, just in general. Getting cheered up by boys and like me at all.
Got it.
Hey, Hajime, forget what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. What are you talking about? Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just for the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Snap. I do love this track. The smooth jazz. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Okay. Neko, dude. You got Makoto kind of skulking back there. Or totally not Makoto, I should say. I don't notice anything out of place. Oh, dude. Mikon, look at her face, dude. Look at her. She is getting ready to murder. Oh, we've got... She's dead to rights, man. I took these two right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it just until now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Yeah? I mean, that is a potential, like, how did they get his fat ass under the table that quickly? But he also had the... Well, no, he probably moved himself, right? Because he had those, like, night vision goggles, which I'm guessing were probably in his case. Now, the question is, where was the case? Was the case near the table, maybe? So maybe he walked over there and then got stabbed? By Mikon, who is looking... I mean, just look at her. Even if I hadn't have, you know, already been sus of her. I mean, look, her facial expression there. Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall furthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position for the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Also, why are you wearing a tie? I never really paid attention to that. It's kind of an odd... Really, your whole outfit's a little odd. Now that I'm paying more close attention.
You better do your best.
And what's with the little, like the A? The circle thing? What's up with that? You better work on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
You don't understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I'm aware of the rules. It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Okay, so now the case is over here. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of... I'm just not gonna say the word. No one can get mad at my pronunciation if I just never say the word out loud. That's the Galaxy brain play. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray and BDSM equipment. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it's the night vision gloves. The night gloves. Goggles, not gloves. A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. It was obviously the night gloves, dude. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. This was to be the key to the other case. The other case was in the office, and all the other collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapon inside the case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this case in the first place? Dude, the word case, like, means nothing to me anymore. I'm getting, like, real big jamais vu. A case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Please stop using that word, Hajime. It doesn't even feel like a real word anymore. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? I mean, he did mention something about protecting the breaker, so I guess he suspected it. And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? What's up, Gundam? Hell nearing, answer my call!
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It's not a mere earring, it is the hell earring.
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is, certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver!
The Hellhound earring. So that I might never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Is that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now, we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Is it not the thing on your arm? That looks kind of like an earring. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? Oh yeah, they did mention something about the planks being far apart. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired, such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor, and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
He can see it. Oh, you can send the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction to go fetch. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seemed God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up. Never give up. Never surrender.
What?
Give up? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you will still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Okay, that must be important. Maybe that's where the... Is the knife over here? Maybe the murder weapon fell down below? If it's like a tiny knife? Hello, murderer. I must investigate my classmate's body. I don't trust you. I don't want you doing it, because you're gonna hide evidence, because you're a murdering lady. That's why I need to do it, to do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? Right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry for showing you something so unsightly. You may remember it again. Don't stop. Spread eagle. Yep. And yep. It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Well, quit showing it to us. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Hajime has saved that image for the spank bank. Sorry. I can't stand it. No comment. Now I'm up to 90% on Mika. Actually, 95% Mikan being the murderer. The fact that that's like a crucial piece of evidence. Because, I mean, that's my whole hypothesis is based on the fact that she did that to distract us from Byakuya being murdered. Now, granted, I guess, like, I don't know what the long con there is. Because, I mean, we did still eventually find him, but... I don't know, there's probably a reason. Under this table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. The only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is... this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Another knife is still down there. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. What is that? Also that green piece of something. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Well, look at the tape. Something stuck to the back of the tape. Is this duct tape? Seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Yeah, it's on the knife too. That's kind of odd. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be back in that, case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. So, I mean, maybe the duct tape was on the knife to, like, keep it, like, strapped to them in, like, a hidden location, but I don't, like, know why the paint is there. In the dim light beneath the table, it seemed to glow dully. Does glowing paint, I mean, I guess it glows in the dark, so maybe it's useful for, like, maybe they planted it ahead of time, and then they could use that to locate it in the dark? But, I mean, who else was... I mean, the only other person who was in here that we know of before the party started is totally not Makoto. But there could have been other people as well, like, beforehand. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe planted the knife beforehand, like, duct taped it to the floor somewhere, like, conspicuous, or inconspicuously, and then also applied the glow-in-the-dark paint so that you could see it when the blackout happened. That seems plausible to me. The question is just, you know, who would have planted it beforehand? I mean, I'm not completely clearing Totally Not Makoto of suspicion. He's, like, low sus, though. As if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Yes. Next question. Okay, and night vision goggles, aka night gloves. What is this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars, they're night gloves, dummy. What are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on the island. They also stock self-defense kits too. Do they have a nuke? If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? I didn't even think about that possibility. I was assuming they were Byakuya's. Yeah, I feel like they're Byakuya's. Because that would explain why the case is open. Because they were probably... yeah, because we know they were his. Because we had the container, or the holding case thing. Is there anything else? I guess the blood stain? The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. Blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Yeah, that is a little odd. I'm pretty sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting closer to the truth behind Byakuya's death. I mean, it's almost like he was stabbed from below. Yeah, maybe? Because if he was under the table, I don't know why he would be under the table, though. But I mean, maybe like a knife could have slipped through the floorboards from beneath? But then why would the knife be topside? I don't know. It's something to consider. I feel like there's something there, because that would explain why there's no blood anywhere else outside from under the table. What am I doing? Can I leave? No? What else is there to look at? And there's some tables. There's some dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Doubt? I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Lots of fancy looking party dishes. I mean, there's the AC. I doubt that's important. Air conditioner. Could it be? Oh, wait, that's important? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? Oh, yeah, I didn't remember that at all. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control, the timer is set to 11:30. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time, so maybe they rigged it to... Now, the question is who would have... I mean, that sounds like something Soda would be able to do. Like, having the technical know-how to... I mean, granted, just to set up the AC to make the breaker go off? So, that means... The mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Maybe he's actually the ultimate detective. AC to timer's been added to the truth bullets. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment? What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone else has to say? Wait, what? What'd you say? When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? Yeah, that's basically what I just kind of added some words. If I go with myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. What? Are you coming on to us? We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Seek Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine, if we're going together, let's get it on. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider the whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at that time would have happened throughout the entire building. Yeah, you're right. Friggin' spooked me, lady.
I see.
Apparently a great man once said investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Did she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though... Oh, is she the hearing girl? Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I've also got perfect ears. I see. If your hearing's so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout?
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voices throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to a Buki. It'll be easy as fried rice with the gravy. Huh? Lolly lolly la, I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of, Heavy? Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. Lady, someone was just murdered? She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me, I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Please no. Stop it, what if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
And then Hajime was the next meal. Let's see, the first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Okay. Next was Kazuchi's voice, and then next the voice was mine. Okay, so Kazuchi was in there.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Okay. What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Okay.
What the hell? What's going on here?
He was still alive.
This is...
Ow!
Ow.
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
So Nagito was the one that made an exclamation.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
So Teru Teru was... It sounds like he just walked in, maybe. I don't get the kitchen line there. But, like, the fact that Byakuya kind of got interrupted makes it sound like that was him getting stabbed, maybe?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Mikan never talked. We're bumping it up from 95 to 99% certainty. Mikan would have 1,000 if her like character is as she's presenting it. If that was a truthful representation, she would 1,000% have screamed out at some point. She never said anything. We got it dead to rights, man. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Granted, Hajime also didn't say anything, so maybe he's the one who killed him. He just doesn't know it. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? Now, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we investigate a little bit more? Dude, he's got big Kyoko energy right now. Being, like, real vague. Like, he knows the answer, but he won't tell us yet. Well, it's not like I really care. What do you mean you don't care? Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah!
Then praise me, let me bite ya. Ow, why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account has been added. Ibuki is slowly rising through the power rankings. He seems okay. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is a different color in the material. Why is that? Because it's a door?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. It's got a doorknob. Fire door. You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
Wow, it's just like a barrier. It's just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. What? That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door has been added. Interesting. Interesting. Ah, Nagito, why are you... I thought you were following us. How come Byakuya's able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? And this is... makes me wonder. Alright, whatever you say, buddy. This storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands are full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Are these irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Wait. I feel like I didn't understand any of that. Are these irons... They were recently turned on. Why are there 3 irons? Okay. That's odd. Don't yet know why that's important. Irons. What would irons be needed for? I don't know. Nothing immediately jumps out. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. What time are we at? I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna try and do the entire investigation in this video. If it ends up taking more than about an hour, we'll probably just split it in 2 videos, maybe around, 35 minutes or so. But if if we can finish it around like an hour and 10, we might just have like one really long video. 'Cause I think I'm gonna try and do the trials in like longer. Like I've heard that apparently those are split into like 2 sections now, so we might just try and do each trial in 2 videos. We'll give it a shot at least for the first one, doing like really long videos or like recording up until the chapter or the trial break. That's kind of the plan. So basically, it's like I don't want to go for like 40 minutes and then we have like 10 minutes of investigation and then have to do like the first half of the trial plus the 10 minutes of investigation and have like a 90 minute long video. I don't know. What have we not looked at? We looked at the towels, the tablecloths. I mean, maybe the irons were used on the tablecloths. I guess there's nothing strange here. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Blood! Is this a blood stain?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come on, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well,
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. That's odd.
Hajime.
How much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. That's also kind of odd. I get it. You're right. I mean, I think that's just the game telling us there's nothing else to investigate, but... He did seem to be in an awful hurry to get out. I wouldn't say I'm on to you, but... I mean, if I didn't already have a super clear suspect in Nikon, Totally Not Makoto is minor sus. I mean, there's still Kuzuru, but we still don't, he still hasn't showed up in a while. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
I mean, we know it's Kuzuru, probably. We knocked on the door, or it's nobody, and tried calling out to whoever's on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right.
Hajime.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first.
Maybe...
Hey, isn't Pico the killer? No. Maybe? I mean, it's possible. I don't think so, though. Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Pico's probably the only one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey!
And don't you think she was kind of ruthless too, like an assassin, right? Well, I mean, so does Gundam, and look at him. He raises hamsters for a living. Well, it's not like you look any better. My dude does have pointy teeth. I don't know. I'm kind of clearing Pico, but maybe we shouldn't. This case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission? Yeah? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. The unexpected blackout occurred during that time Byakuya was killed.
Anyway.
The circuit breakers in this office naturally look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean?
I see.
Ah, so I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
Where'd you run off to on your own?
Well.
That is... Hiko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey.
Hiko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Seems like it would be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Hiko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pico as it is. What does that mean?
Huh?
I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or nothing.
That's right.
Because if she ran away, she obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? This remote control is for the office's air conditioning. Huh? Timer here is set to 11:30. When the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? Can't be a coincidence, right? Interesting. It's a duck. It's a duck. Can I obtain the duck? We already talked to you.
I mean...
Yeah, we know. Anything else? Oh, there's the lamp. Is this the desk the staff use for busy work? There's also another duck. There's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Not Makoto. Hajime, there's a duck. You like ducks? That must be this old building circuit breaker. It's kind of tall up. Tall up? High up. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't like someone did anything to it either. Nothing really suspicious either. Circuit breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so hard I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with the stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did it.
Whoa!
Whoa, it's here.
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
I got hops. Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, and I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know, I reached the circuit breaker. For how I reached it, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
He will not be fooled.
it's true.
I'm serious. Want to see? Absolutely not. Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. Nah, thanks. Just imagine it makes you want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way to be able to reach that. In that case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? They didn't trip it or set it to be tripped.
Now then.
I guess we're done in the office, don't you think so? We should get going. But my duck. We'll come back for you. I promise. still got the kitchen? Where's the kitchen at? We must have passed it. Now, if I was a kitchen, where would I be? This is the storage room. Oh my god, it's so... Walking is so difficult. It's like, really does, like, embrace the Resident Evil, like, tank controls. The murder weapon was the giant, comically large piece of meat! Isn't it amazing that meat is so big even I was shocked?
Well,
it's a
guess
dish
that's
fit
about
for a
it.
tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but if it's so big, where'd you get it? I asked Nekomara. Apparently he killed the cow over the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. That's not cow meat, that's chicken meat. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomara is so wild, he's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near... You've said that, dude. So wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this often has happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate food were Akane and Pico, who took some portions for herself. Ooh, maybe Pico was food poisoned? Maybe that's what's wrong with her?
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them? Well, Byakuya ate the skewers.
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but there's really is a killer out there. I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Interesting. Anything else? The knives are gone, dude. Well, granted, Byakuya may have just taken them. I can't remember. What did they say about what was missing? Was it a skewer or a knife? I remember them saying so like one thing was missing before they even started cooking. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Hey,
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But if this is all the stuff that doesn't really pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. Kitchen equipment list. Does it mention anything about... It's always like the third button I press. The item that was missing. Nah. Anything else? Oh, I guess we didn't actually talk to you. Hey, were you in the kitchen in the blackout territory? That blackout totally startled me. At first, I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and I tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too, and it was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have, like, used the kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Oh, no, that's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Okie dokie. Guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
you're right.
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, I guess that's everything inside.
Yep.
Okay, looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
How about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be in danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? Oh, wait. What did he say? I might be that danger. Okay. To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. The chosen one? Is he gonna unlock his super form to defeat the ultimate evil? I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, they're looking for the Hellhound earring.
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
He's got a point.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible?
Yeah, Nagito, why would you even begin to doubt the great overlord of ice?
How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. I thought of that. Just brain flex on Nagito. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid definitely didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? Okay, so that's definitely important if they're mentioning it. And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. And is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought too, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but...
So I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility there's a hidden hole somewhere? Maybe in the bathroom?
Well...
Nah, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Alright, Fuyahiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyahiko came here. He did?
huh?
What happened, Fuyahiko?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing here all alone in a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Huh, how diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. You know, walking around. I'm not lonely or nothing. What? Do I have to make a report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. He said something about calling himself the Digital Emperor. So what happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else, and that's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Nope, never played one in my life. When do we start talking about video games?
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Yep, no idea whatsoever. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will
I
suffice.
have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
Oh, dude. It's like the using less than 1% of my power meme. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Dude, Gundam's the greatest. I hope he doesn't die. Let's go to Byakuya's cottage. So, we're at 50 minutes already. I feel like we're so close to the investigation being over that we're gonna push through. Now, the question is, where's Byakuya's house? Not Byakuya. Not Byakuya. Not Byakuya. Yeah, I guess we could just open the map. That works too. He's right next to Totally Not Makoto. Please let me in. Clatter, clatter. It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my afterimage. When I get serious, my afterimage is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. It'll be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open the Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial, something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Also, you need to let us off the island. It's for the class trial. Now, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose. I'll leave the rest to you.
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. See, I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And this is where we learn that he's just got waifu body pillows everywhere. Why does everyone except the main character in these games get like all the personal amenities? Where do they get all this shit? There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. It looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Then the anthrax spews out of the envelope. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is... a crime warning? No, it says be careful. It's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party? Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter?
But...
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise? Then why'd he keep it a secret if he just told us?
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in that letter, whether it was a lie or not, everyone would have been likely to begin doubting each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about all this by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Yeah, anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him, is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
Nah, this could be a prank and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. See, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be the killer. But still, we've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? I don't know. I don't 100% buy that the letter was written by the killer.
Hey.
I don't really disbelieve it. I just don't have any reason to believe that. Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier. Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. He's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey.
And also, you know, we've been on this island for a few days, and I'm obviously kind of lonely, so before we get to the class trial, I want to clear my head, you know what I mean? Also, if we're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
Bye now.
He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. Now's not the time to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Alright. Oh, I mean, we may only get one chance to come in here. Will you use Byakuya shower? It's well organized, so there's nothing suspicious about it. Nothing here really looks like a clue. Alright, fine. Oh, there's a freaking doll, dude. Go back. Go back. Wait, why is this Fuyuhiko's cottage? What? I noticed it like the last second. Yoink. Well, Byakuya, so stupid, couldn't even find the Monokuma in his own house. Outclassed once again. Even from the grave, we're outperforming you, Byakuya. Well, I guess even from his grave, I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense now I think about it, but whatever. Oh, yeah. Forgot that you existed, what's your name? Monomi? Or Monomi? I can't remember which one is the game, what the game says, and which one is the thing I was saying that was wrong. This is just too cruel. I think it's Monomi, is what the game said. You have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. Nah, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovation. Not gonna lie, I read that as revolution at first, and I was like, what? It was a revolution. I see, the renovation, so that's why you covered them up? Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it's supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's so cruel, too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. But what if you've got something in your eye? And you need to get it out. Do you ever think about that, Hajime? Gosh. See, that's why you never use absolutes in your speech. Who are we looking for? We're looking for my hero? What? What the hell was that loud voice just now? Is that Neko? Maybe Neko? Couldn't really tell. It was either... It didn't really sound like Gundam, so I'm guessing that was Neko. What's up? Have you finally been able to relieve your bowels? I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekumara Nida, I have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but why are you even talking about it? Yeah? What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mentioned it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. So, you know, I guess now that we know Kuzuru was outside, I guess he couldn't have been in the bathroom. So I don't think anyone was in the bathroom then. I assume the bathroom probably has the entrance to the under the place.
Sheesh.
However, if you think of I'd be angered by something like that, you've underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to go into it. Anyways, you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Oakley Dokely? I don't want to talk to you, Mikon, because I know you're the killer. Hey, you're here! Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. Did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Oh, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Yeah, so Byakuya was right next to the case. So he goes to the case, gets the night vision goggles. Then how does he end up over where Nagito is? And under the table. Interesting. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table to where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. Power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed. That means...
Hey.
Did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I just have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake a clue is hidden there. An extremely important clue. Can we look at the thing again? Antique lamp, rather heavy. It was connected to the outlet. No, I don't really want to... I kind of just want to look at the plug, because I mean, it doesn't look like it's even plugged in. If you like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. I don't want to hear the words of a murderer. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over and over again, which is why I believe... I don't buy it. Hey, are you okay? I'm so sorry. Talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an awl. Econ's autopsy results. Now we're done. That's a stopping point. We'll end right at about an hour. In the next video, we'll be summoned to the class trial and do that. Sounds like a plan. Sounds fun. I'm excited. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.